Welcome back, friendos. Yes, Evan, I'll definitely play it. Absolutely. Would you like my social security number also? All right, I started a little early because I feel a little like there's an impending headache, but so heal me, A, and B, we'll see. I also have some things to get used to. The camera is my old camera, my better camera, which is right here now. So that's maybe why we look a little... I should have put makeup on, because now it actually makes a difference. Now... What? Laughing at me. And I have a chat that's in front of me now, which is going to take me more getting used to than the camera right there, actually. Because I don't care about looking at the camera, but I guess if I got rid of my OBS screen, then I would help myself, but I'm not doing that. All right. Love you, Grid. Just watching. You're making me nervous. Yesterday at work, I had so little to do. I fully erased and rewrote what? Fair. Fair. Yeah, I had so little to do wow, just got dizzy for a second. Okay, we might actually not be able to continue, but that's all right. If I pass out, somebody ping Grid. Why is the camera just doing whatever it wants? Yeah, I had so much time at work yesterday that I had time to erase and rewrite all well, I guess, are we counting double-sided? I'll just count one-sided. 1, 2, or I'll count a physical page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. And then I'm running out of pages because I have a page that's something else and it's in ink. All 12 pages of my blueprints notes. With rooms that I did not notate before. That all of them probably don't need it, but we shall see. I've done so much good work. I'm really happy that we got this hung, if only just, well, honestly, the main reason I wanted it done personally was because there was a giant piece of wood on my floor, and it was preventing me from being able to comprehend organizing anything else. So the giant piece of wood being off the floor is love that. I'm excited about all the other stuff, but really, it is well hung. It is well hung. We got the level and everything, which I don't know what the fuck that matters because, like, the ceiling is not level, neither is the floor, so I don't know that if you took the desk away it would look right anyway, but it's level to the earth, so that's good. But I've had some sort of, like, executive function epiphany lately. I don't know why, and if I could replicate it, I would do so. But you know how when you want to do something, but you're waiting, you want to do X task, but you have to do this thing first in order to accomplish the task that you want to do? That's how I felt for so long. But then I realized recently, or I made myself feel recently, that some of the stuff actually is not dependent on doing the first thing, so maybe we should just try starting to do the second thing. Which sounds way too neurotypical for this for this stream to even be talking about. So, there's that. I don't know that I've ever gotten the workshop and the watering can. I wonder what happens if I get the battery in the watering can. Oh, I also wrote down a to-do list so that I can kind of keep a written down list of things that I want to continue to explore. So on here, I have the gallery. I want to continue unlocking all the lockers. I didn't want to forget about Alzara. The vault lockers, of course. The underground chessboard, the office safe combo. I have March of the Court, which is the book name in the office, the only one that's black, which I think I can get that one. from the bookshop? I can't remember. It's been so long since we found the bookshelf. The drawing room safe, the study safe. Oh, I forgot writing, or I apparently got interrupted halfway through writing this one because I have library, all checked corner case rooms, which is only half of the note, but I have the rest of the half note in my notebook. Need to empty the pool again, fix the reservoir, get inside the cloister, aquarium file cabinet puzzle. I want to see what happens if we drain the greenhouse and if we play with the greenhouse in the kitchen in terms of pumps. Those are the things on my list currently. Oh, and then there's the candles in the underground chessboard room. Not the, well, maybe it's not the chessboard room, it's the underground sigil room. Was there? Maybe we should look at that again, because I don't remember there being a typo. Righto. Oh, I wonder if my... Yeah, I bet twitch.tv/Alidus/chat is a little slower than my OBS. What I read out was incorrect for one thing. Also, I'm excited that I rewrote my notes because the rooms make a little more sense now. I took literally, I mean, the rooms as they are in this, in the order that this is, so that's helpful. I think, well, once I kind of understand where they all are, it'll probably be helpful. Library. All checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. Yeah, so low case clue is kind of weird. Or I wrote that down wrong. All right, I do want to double check rooms, even rooms that I know very well, because I haven't written down, I stopped writing down the pawns for, or the chess pieces for a while. I'll take the conservatory this early, sure. You know, what the fuck? Oh, now it's your I've got a toy in my mouth, meow. Got it. Okay, well. I don't know what it is about the conservatory, but I just never seems to be particularly helpful. Maybe it'll be helpful later. Right, the conservatory is a sound room. Actually, I might not have written the... I might not have written the found floor plans down. Interesting that the whole wall is green. I don't remember that being the case before. I painted the concrete floor of our patio today. Mostly. I didn't, like, go around the edges with a brush the way I should have. Mostly because I kind of had a suspicion I was going to run out of paint and I wanted to do the majority of it. And I would rather come back and do the edges later. And I did run out of paint, so I'm correct. Gems are in the blue box. The gems are in a box next to this box. The gems are in this box. Well, I guess we're going with green rooms. But I was able to, I bought another one of those, like, Wayfair rocking chairs that I really like that I have on the patio. Or the sunroom. Literally can't keep even the names of my own house rooms straight. But anyway, now my patio is lovely. Damn it! I forgot I was supposed to be looking at rooms. There's no chess piece in here. in the corridor. This is an actual question. Is that the king or the queen? I feel like this must be the queen because the master bedroom, I'm assuming, is the king. And because the photo we have is of Marion in here. Okay. Okay, it is the... Okay, I have that written down. Not sure if I need to, Oh, this note? I mean, Huh. Oh. Fair enough. I thought you meant a different... something else. Oh. Other... Alright, I also need to go back to the archive room because I wrote down kind of like everything in there haphazardly, and I don't think I want that. Hey Zen, it is very sleepy. Almost took a nap today. Woke up with a headache, and then getting rid of the headache made me more sleepy. It's really weird. I never used to nap either. I always used to also feel worse and sick if I took a nap. And then I moved into my grandfather's house. And I think part of his spirit entered my body. Because now I can close my eyes whenever. Problem just now is that I cannot open them again, ever. Actually, I'm wondering if something's not quite right, because I can take a 2-hour nap in the middle of the afternoon and then I can sleep through the whole night. The Orchard code is 1128, and I think that's one of the dates that we had. Oh, right, I need my left hand in order to move. I forgot. Okay, the drawing room. Pawn, and then... That we know. Let's go down. Well, this is kind of a waste of a courtyard, but... Well, I guess we'll take the Nook. This fish is suspicious. Alright, the aquarium does not have anything. Sorry I'm taking so much time double-checking things. But since I made my notes nice and clean, I just wanna do that. Hey, Omni. We have lots of gems. Let's take the kitchen just because I would love to get the pump room and figure out what the deal with the sink is. Can I refill the water? I can! Cool. Alright. Great. Alright, let's go all the way back to the entrance. Wait, did I fuck myself? No, not entirely. Mostly, but not entirely. That's true. Forgot how to get it to go further away. I think if I rotate that, that's wrong. Nope. I'm gonna have to figure it out later. I don't remember. Oop. What just beeped? Alright, so conservatory. I wonder if the bookshop can only happen in a corner? I mean, there's no reason that I need green rooms today. So stop taking them. Oh, now I'm fucked, though. Well. Oh well. I think that's all I got. Oh, we can try for the schoolhouse today. Wonder if going in there has any purpose whatsoever. Now that Herbie's desk doesn't seem to have the coin on it for me. Okay, I'll take a key card. Alright, let me get to my classroom page. So I think we figured this out, mostly. Our cherries is yellow. Raja is purple. And I think I wasn't sure on the last one. The heart must be orange. You must really like red. Failed. All right. New Clue was published in 1988. When was Simon born? 1994? I wonder if that's the safe in the office. Patio Nook office pantry. Oh, I don't have the... Oh, right. It was here. This is the... Okay. Raft the sixes. Oh, I don't know. Each. Oh, I don't have a chair here for you. I have failed you. Hold on. You got into it immediately. Love this cat so fucking much. Come on. Sit on my lap. Or do you just want to walk on my lap and then walk back to your chair? Record each stop. Or what this says. I think this is a puzzle that we already solved, but I don't remember. Grade 2, math. Oh, I don't think I ever found this. To Hannah Peterson, after a few false leads, I managed to track down one of the old textbooks from your list. The original compendium was in archival storage on a restricted floor of the campus library, to which I fortunately still have access. However, I'm devastated to report that the pages, 36 and 37, pertaining to your query have been removed. Really? It's such a shame that the progress of higher academia is constantly thwarted by the political whims of the CBE. If you wish, I can transcribe the surviving pages and send them to you, but I don't believe there's any mention of cores of any kind in their text. How can I notate this? Letter... I'm wondering if there's one in the first one. Drawers. Interesting. Okay, ugh. Neck and my jaw. Really didn't want to waste a gem on that, but okay. I wonder if there's a maximum number of stars you can get. Oh, god damn. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. Gems are in the blue box. Gems are in this box. The gems are on the table behind you. That was so stupid. The gems are in the blue box, because I can't be half true. Am I just, I'm probably stupid and these were here the whole time. Hey, Facebreaker. I have a to-do list. Yikes. Actually, let's look at the archives. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to shore up some of my notes. I have a casual to-do list, but this particular day I don't think is helping me. Okay, so let me find the archives. So 85, this is the second time she won an award. For her debut effort. I guess I thought that photo was of the office, but I don't know that it is. Alright, so then we've got January 27th, 86. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. Her debut book, Red Prince. No, I guess we couldn't have been born in 94. If this is happening in... If she's talking about her son in 86. Oh, this is 94. I guess I don't know how old he is. Is he... 12? '82, maybe? Alright. 1186. That is... the orchard? Where put the orchard? Nope, 1128. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Still bombing. And the RLCF. Right? November 17th. Marigold drops publisher. And February 22nd, 87. No traces discovered of Cinca Eris, but search continues. Okay, so then... And she disappeared at the 100 Bells tea room. Or after. Oh, right. I forgot about this one. September 2nd. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. So we have accomplished double-checking the archive room, which is good. I gotta keep my mic out of where I need to see. And this room has nothing. I am so upset. Betrayed. Absolute betrayal. How dare you? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much out of this run. But if we can just get a bunch of classrooms, I guess that's also... Grade 3. This is the solved problem. Oh, this is the problem in the lab that we already solved. Fake it. Alright, let's see if I can sort of write down... And then I think I had also described this guy here. Hold on one second. Sorry, this is so tedious. That is very necessary. Oh god, ow. That hurt. So we can get the rest of these. What do we have? We're missing the heart, the diamond, and the weird puzzle piece. We know Fenairs are cherries. And a Raja. For sure. Alright, hold on. And then our cherries. Is this one? And then the middle one. This one. Okay, so that one. I wonder if all of these are correct, except... No, because that's... Oh, maybe. Where's the teacher's pet? Why is everybody stupid? Alright, I think this, and this are correct. Yeah. Those two switched, I think. I think that's all I'm gonna get out of this one for right now. Am I? I keep forgetting about the redraws. Oh, this is green too. I don't remember the fan moving. Uh... Hmm. Well, all we have left is the archives. Thank you, Zeno, for licking your feet right behind me. Thank you. All we have left is the archives because the foundation door is... Keycard. Do I have... Oh, I have the keycard. I'm stupid. That's fine. Classroom, classroom, bedroom. But this was valuable because I hadn't double-checked the classrooms. Um, 4, I think. Yeah. I've never gotten further than we've currently gotten. 5. Highest grade reached is 5. Shit, I took up a lot of my remaining space by redrawing that map. Draw 2 things that share all but one letter of their name. Oh, this is this. I didn't even need this. Wow, Josh. Idiot. What? Robot. Oh, and root. Fair enough. Why does that get a B? What sense does that make? Damn. I was really counting on that one to be a classroom. Still interesting that. I got acorn and corn. I think robot and root confused me because I'm used to the letters being on one side or the other as opposed to in the middle. Oh, nope, this isn't a key door. This is just here. Oh, fingers crossed. Nice. Okay, I remember this one is 22 years. I remember this is correct. Oh. Need to read the book again. We've got blimps. The other thing that I never wrote back down was the history. I have Arindia, Black, Ajera was the first era, second era, split in 3, Archaries, Arinda Aries, Araja. Third era, the train happened, 4th era, Fenaries. Then the era of ruin. Usurper Learson. So I think this is a... Don't remember the answer to number 2. I think that answer is in the book. Four. Oh, sorry. 3 is 2. 4 is C, 22 years. 5 is... don't remember. Which flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? Black. Alright, so I want to look up... I'm gonna get that book again. Thank you, Crunk. I appreciate it. Do know though, I said, as I said earlier, I had so little to do yesterday that I went through and rewrote all my notes better. And today is kind of like a let's clean it. Oh my god, my bangs. It won't. Okay, I guess that's what they're gonna do. So today is kind of a clean up the things that I thought were lacking. I think this is it for us. I kind of shot my shot here, getting us to grade 6. In a very Billy Madison sort of way. And these grades suck ass. Terrible teacher. Let's just not. Let's just call it a day. Actually, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Mrs. Libby's car is green. I'll be right back, friendos. Hang on. My god, I hate this. Grid, we have to fix the camera. I literally personally referenced Billy Madison and then forgot. Sorry. I actually just kind of, because we just found that teacher's letter that was hard to find, I thought you were talking about the teacher in the game whose name I couldn't remember, so. Well, it's a little too zoomed in, and I really hate the follow. It's not doing it right. I know. No, I know it helped, but now I sit still. No, I have a hair tie. I just need slightly longer bangs. No, don't get up and do it now. I also need a bathroom in the basement. No, it keeps moving out of me. I promise. Really didn't need to come down here, I'm sorry. Thank you.
It can find you anywhere on that screen, but if you move, it chases you.
Well, sometimes it moves when I'm not moving. Bucket in the corner. That's much better. That's great. It gives me a little room to move. Sorry. Thank you. What is it, the Pittsburgh toilet? Just the toilet without... Just the basement toilet, not in a room? Alright. Well... We haven't made a lot of progress, but we made a little. You love the shelter. When you play the game, I'm asking anyone who chooses to answer. When you play the game, do you tend to go left, right, or straight first? Gems are in the blue box. This statement is of no help at all. Gems are in this box. Fascinating. That seems to be exactly what I've been doing, Omni. Love it. That's also fair, Evan, yeah. I wonder if the bacon and eggs is cold. Just every time we get it, it's just cold. Especially with how many steps we have these days, I don't know that I find the kitchen very useful most of the time. That's fair. I haven't figured out the Hall of Mirrors yet at all. But I didn't really start today with the intention of fucking with it. And I can't access it from two sides anyway, so let's not. I need to break myself of the overwhelming need to do everything in a good order. Or do everything... Go back to the entrance hall all the time, really. That's fair. That's fair, Jeff. Love that. Alright, I don't see a need to get those yet. Ugh. Would have preferred morning room just for options, but Paris is very nice to get first. I'm glad I didn't buy the sledgehammer. Oh, the watering can doesn't count. Interesting. Right. Fair, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, next page? Oh, I didn't know there were more than one page. Oh. Fair. Well, that's my own fault. Oh, we're suddenly in much better shape. Alright. This is the morning room. I put the morning room somewhere else. Morning room. November 5th. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the Venerable Baron Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73. Wait, hold on. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir, the much-lamented Mary Matthew Jones. I thought she was our mother. So, oh, are we his grandnephew? Did we already did this? We already had this conversation. Caleb Manning is the other author. Okay, well, at least we've opened up a couple more options. Even if they're all likely to be locked. Wait, is power running to the... No, it's just running all three. Okay, I was like... Did this hook up to the coat check? Oh, it is! I was looking for a key on the barrel, but I didn't see it. Where do I want to go the most? I don't think... I think I need the book again before I try to solve the next sigil, or the second sigil. Oh no, I solved the second sigil. Just kidding. Oh, we haven't been back in there. I guess I can refill it even if it's completely empty. That's cool. Guess we can try to go back to the commissary. I don't remember that they were selling keys, but it's likely. Okay, library, cloister, rotunda, at least. I think it tells you somewhere that you can do that. I think it tells you in the book that, like, explains how items work. Security boiler east. Oh, go back all the way. Security boiler room. Hey, RTP. Well, I guess we are done then. That's fine. Oh well. Oh. Rude, I might need ice cream later. Not particularly. Not yet. But we had a very effective last session, so I feel like it's gotta be a little give and take. But we've also improved, we've raised our allowance to 13, which is pretty awesome. And we got some good notes, so that's something. I just love dig spots. I don't think there's any reason to go in there because, God, if the shovel's not... If the shovel is in here, the one time I don't look, I'll just lose it. There's never anything in here. Except this. After the root trees are dead and how clear that family tree was, this one doesn't make any fucking sense. This is near the root. This is the root part. The roots are older than the branches. You had ice cream already? That's very terrible. For me. Oh my god. This betrayal cannot stand. I really don't believe that the music room has anything left for me. That's true. Fine, Eben. Hey, Omni, thank you so much for 4 months.
I keep forgetting I have a Prime sub to use.
My lights did nothing. Did not do anything. That's so weird. I wonder if Prime subs are different. I wonder if I didn't set Prime subs. Possible. No, Grid's so good to me. They aren't different. Sorry. We also really need to get all of the bedrooms. We need to see what happens when we get all of the bedrooms. Well, I think we need to see what happens when we get all of one kind of room, period. But like the bedrooms, I need to get the bedrooms because if I can run payroll with the bedrooms, I think we can learn new information. But we have to get certain specific bedrooms. Just challenging to figure out what kind of day it's gonna be. Until you make some decisions that might pigeonhole you into a different kind of day. Ah. Uh-huh. Okay. All checked corner key streams had a low-case clue found in the rooms. Pantry. Bridge. I think we can go back to the Nook. The side. Probably dig beside the bridge. The other two boxes are true. This box does not contain the gems. This box contains the gems. I hate this puzzle. Double. Fuck you. This is exactly the same as yesterday. Go to hell. Be really great if we could get the shovel. Yeah, I remember seeing it in the Nook too. This is the West Wing hallway. June 15th. May, June. I was definitely hoping for a key. Yep. I mean, I guess we still learned something today. I've never had the running shoes, so... figured I might as well. One of my favorite bits with Grid is, you know, when I try to, like... if I try to, like, jab at him or something, or if I try to tickle him or poke him somewhere, he's very fast. So he'll usually, disable me in a non-injurious sort of way. And typically his response is, "What did we learn?" To which, of course, I reply, "Nothing!" Exactly. Or was it trying to bring me to... Wasn't there a... I should be able to go in here. Well, let's try classrooms again, I guess. Nice, Omni. I know about a couple more underground that we need to do. I haven't had the opportunity to make the torch again. Anytime the shovel's not here, I just feel so betrayed. All the time. Hey, I've gotten the shovel there a lot, I think. We find the vault today, I'm gonna lose it. Or at least the beeper, the metal detector. You know, the beeper. I read booty wrong. Didn't read that one right. All right. Rindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generations in hushed circles still refer themselves as Arindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversation, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era. Often known as Ajera. I guess I can... By the ascension of the first king of Arindia, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry along every thoroughfare from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. Second Era. It was the 4th king of Arindia who split the vast domain into 3 equal shares. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Arinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Arindia. Arinda. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares. The land of the northern storms. Wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. To his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja. As the second era drew to a close, okay, alright, okay. I have this. Let me check it. Let me just check it. Interesting. Well, it's not interesting. This part is... I think they got rid of this because that's Arindia, whatever. As the second era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era was defined by the construction of the vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future, a promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. As the kingdom of Arindia Ares entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins. King Desilets III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was the king who often was seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desilets was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris. leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet all were not swayed so easily. Not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. Can I tell you, when I was in school, my least favorite, I don't want to say my least favorite subject was history, but the hardest thing that I ever tried to force my brain to recollect were dates and timelines and names of historic figures that I didn't care about. The amount of times that we've gone over American history, I don't remember what year anything happened in. I don't care. I just, like, the things that I'm interested in, I can remember. I know the Battle of Hastings took place in 1066, once again because of Billy Madison. But I don't remember when the Civil War was. I also don't care. All right, Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desilets III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. The very next day, the 6th of October... Nope, he died on the 5th of October, not the 6th. The self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. Okay, so Learson was not correct. Let me make a note of that. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Desilets IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch, Ares, and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, the victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it, the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Current era. I don't have any more room here. Actually, hold on. Let's do... Let's erase this. Stole a whole eraser pen from Stage Management in my favorite color. Thank you, Stage Management. Okay. Today, the realms inherited by the three, Fen-Ares, Arch-Ares, and Araja, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, the connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. Fen-Ares, Arch-Ares. And those trees continue to, as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we're not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us. A land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Arindia. Okay. I think I actually have a pretty good grasp on this at this point. I think I actually have a better grasp on this than things that I took the SATs on. All right, let me find the bookshop. Hold on. Bookshop. What's up, Link? It should come as no... I know we already read this. I'm going to read it again. It should come as no surprise that the latest book from author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating the writing of this book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all of the proceeds from the first edition of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel into the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margul, that just sounds weird, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. Hate these puzzles. Might as well just start fucking holy guessing. Okay, we are very precarious right now. I guess it doesn't matter if we hit unlocked, because if low and locked is fine. If we find the key card, we want high and locked. If we find the utility room, we want high and unlocked. So this is fine for now. Hmm. Damn it. Well, at least we got one more book. Even if it was a cheap one. God, this game just makes time fucking disappear for me. I love streaming, but I start to get antsy at a certain point. Not when I'm playing this. Didn't even occur to me that it was 9:30 already. Okay. I have a little discomfort here, but not bad. Can't imagine how wonderful it would be to have all of the doors unlocked. Where were you when I needed you? Keep looking over here instead of up here. I can't say that makes me particularly sad. I would love... Let's get the commissary. I certainly wouldn't mind sequel. I feel like if anybody was going to do it right, do a good sequel, it could be these folks, but it's just so fucking useful. Don't remember how much Sledgehammer was. 8. you dumb shit! No. Mulligan. I was so excited about that run. I was like, yes, this is exactly how I want to start. Got the morning room. Got my best friend, Monsieur Shovel. Why do we start walking so slow and we only speed up, like, I don't know when. Or maybe I just slapped shift and didn't notice. And sometimes you just want a tiny house. So the dig part, the dig space by the white trees, between the rocks by the white trees that you get through the music room puzzle, is that accessible before you solve the music room puzzle? Nice. I wish it wouldn't show me what those are every single time. Gems are not in the blue box. The other two statements are both true. Gems are in the white box. Well, that can't be true. Hate wasting the den on only 2 doors. Alright, we still figured out one of these. I still don't understand why that's the answer. I don't understand why I got that. That was a guess, and I don't get my brain. These are reflections? Aw, that's gonna take so long. He was celted. He and his peer hog. Took their Tonsoner. Moved it to the Lutil. You said a dumb earlier? That can't be true. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh my god, how many options are there? Oh, thank god, Bavdan. Alright, I'm gonna do this with all of them, and then I'm probably not gonna sit here and stare at those right now. This, I see several... Because we've got genuine. Genu on the bottle of wine. And we've got very table, veritable. I don't... get the eyes and the sign. A sign? I feel like if I sit and stare at the letters long enough, I can get it, but I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Yeah, no, that's not a spoiler. I knew that. I just got one of them all by myself, and I think that I'm special and should be able to get all of them immediately with no assistance. And this one, pin, fin, bin, skin, sin. And then infinity. Deficient. Me too. Genetically deficient. Lunas. This word seems like it should be in that, like, bahonkaroo meme. Mumho gets bahonkaroos. And Herprion is an STD. Okay, I can't go on very long because Stewart's closes at 11 and I need ice cream, so... Oh, defiant. We started over again. Great. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Yes, they change independently. I'm just writing all of the options down so that I can look at them in a grid. God damn it! Well, I didn't really have any other options. Well, okay, I guess since it's 10 of 10 and I desperately need ice cream, so I don't want to be late, I'm going to call it here. I won't be on tomorrow, and I won't be on Monday. I'm actually going to be at work on Monday until 1:30 in the morning. That's when my last arrival's coming in, because God hates me. We'll see about Tuesday, I guess. But, yeah. So I will see you next time. It is very likely next time I will play this instead of Sea of Stars, just because my brain's probably going to be toasted. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Have a good night.